Hi, this is Muhammad Ramadan from NinjaSec team. In this video, we will talk about SQL injection and how we can exploit it in Microsoft's SQL Server 2005. Here we have a login screen. It asks us for username and password. Let's try brute force first. Admin. Click submit. No password. And see if we can manage with username admin or admin and password. Okay, we will go to next step. We will try SQL injection. You can use single quote from your keyboard, username field, and click submit. And if we see an error, or you can see here an error, so this may be a good chance that this site is vulnerable to SQL injection. We view source here, and you can see here the error. Okay, as you know, this is a post request, username and password. So here we have a SQL injection. The type of this SQL injection is post, not get. Get, you will see here the parameters here, like username you will see here above, but here we have a post request here. So exploiting this vulnerability will be much easier with a proxy like Burp Suite here. Let's first configure advanced network setting and localhost and port 8080 and okay. And proxy here is listening on port 8080. Okay, intercept is on and submit. And you can see here is the request posts, as you see, and here is the parameters, text, username. Here's a single quote. Okay, and here is password, nothing here, and here is submit and other parameters like event validations and view state. Or we only interested in text username here. Let's forward this one and view history to view the response. Here is a request, we are waiting for response, and somehow slow. Now loading, and we are have an image here. No, still not interested in this one. And here is the response here. You can see that an error here. Okay, let's try to bypass login with this one, with this SQL injection. Username, I will enter single quote and space, then or space 1 equals 1, then dash as a comment. So everything after this comment will be ignored, and the password parameter will be ignored by Microsoft SQL Server. As you know, 1 equals 1, this is a true statement. Okay, let's submit this and see if we can log into this protected area. Here is intercepting a proxy. Here is the request you are sending now. Or 1 equals, this is equals here. Okay, 1 dash, and this is a single quote. Click forward and waiting now for the response. You can type 2 equals 2 or m equal m, anything that is true. Okay, forward. We are waiting. we can see that there's welcome here. There is welcome screen here, and we successfully bypassed this page. And you can see here the logout and my account and change password or transfer funds request L1 or post a message. And here admin functions. You can here intercept is on. You can make it off. Okay, so every request will be sent to the web server without being intercepted, but we watch the traffic here. You can view here all the traffic. Okay, now let's try to exploit this vulnerability and try to get a command shell from SQL injection in Microsoft SQL Server 2005. Let's test here, single quote and space having 1 equals 1 dash dash. Having will search for records here, and we will forward the traffic, the history. There is a response come back to us. You can view here. You can see there is a command called fsb underscore users that user underscore id is invalid in the select list, and you can use here group by to group or find all columns names and try to dump all tables and columns names. Okay, but we can use Hafiz to facilitate this and automate the whole process. Okay, let's see how we can do this. Here is a request. You can see it's post request here, and we send here view state and username. Here you can see a single quote, and here is the having and 1 equals here. Here you can see that Perb Suite automatically convert it here. A single quote having 1 equals 1, so this means equals, and here is dash dash as a Microsoft SQL Server comment. And you can see that all this being ignored here, so password will be ignored. Okay, first we will copy this request here. This is a post request, copy and open Notepad, and let's change something here. We will go text username and remove all this and enter a here or x or anything you want. Okay, and copy, then open Hafiz, and first we must specify our target URL here, copy here. Okay, then paste, and you know it is a post request, not get, so we will choose post, and post data will be this, copy and paste. But here Hafiz will test for all parameters, but we only interested in one parameter. It is called username. This one, copy, paste, can use your keyboard to go to text username. Here's text password, here's text username, and you can see there's an X. Okay, so we will tell Hafiz to inject only into a username field or parameter and ignore all parameters or all variables here like password or username. So we will type here %shift5 from your keyboard and shift I in inject underscore here shift dash h shift h here and %shift5. Okay, so Hafiz will inject into only text username parameter here. Okay, and we will ignore all parameters here. Okay, so let's start analyze, maximize this. Now Hafiz is requesting here, and now are trying to find key word, and now finding injection type. Let's stop this one and play here setting and show requests to view every request that's being sent by Hafiz. Here you can see every request being sent, single quote or x equal x or 1 equal 1. Some here you can see it is all true, but this is not true, equals x doesn't equal y. So Hafiz is making some logical testing. And finally Hafiz found our database name is foundstone_bank, and here's the injection syntax. Okay, so Hafiz made a great job in finding and exploiting SQL injection in Microsoft SQL Server. Let's find more information. Let's click get. Here you can see Microsoft IIS server, ASP.NET, and database server Microsoft 2000 SQL server, but it is not 2000, it is 2005. Okay, so this is more accurate. Here you can see Microsoft Corporation Express, this is Express edition, and this is Windows NT Service Pack 3, this is Windows XP Service Pack 3. And our current user is database owner, the DBO, and current user is SA, username is SA, and host name xp_fdcc, and server name is xpfdc/SQL Server Express, SQL Express. And here other databases here, master, tempdb, model, and others. Let's go to tables, and you can dump here tables or get tables of this database only. You can choose this here. Let's try this web app and get tables for this app on this DB. Sorry, you can see requests is being sent here, long requests here. Can't find here. Let's focus on our database only, foundstone. Get tables of our database or current database, and now getting tables FSB_accounts, fund transfer, loan rates, message, transaction, users. We are interested in users table. Let's get columns of this table. Here you can see creation date column, login ID column, password column, and you can see here request is being sent here. Let's dump data inside these columns. We are interested in username, user ID, and password here, and login ID, and creation date, and click get data. Now getting column data here, as you can see, and here found login ID, GM, and password, and user ID, and username. Still dumping. Okay, let's save this data here, desktop, and save data, and it will save as HTML file. Click save. Go to desktop and open this with Firefox, and here you can see a nice HTML file, and you can see here is target URL and some date and database detection, auto detected, and you can see it is method is post, type string, and database type is foundstone_bank, and table is FSB_users, and there is 3 rows in this table. And here you can see the dumped column data here, as you can see username and sorry, password here, and username, John Matthew, and username GM789. We can here go to accounts, okay, and go to get columns. We choose another table, and it will try to find columns inside this table, FSB accounts. Now it is idle. Let's choose all columns and get data. Now it's getting data, as you can see: account number, account type, platinum, balance amount, and branch, creation date, and currency, USD dollar. You can also not just view information or dump it or save it, but you can also manipulate the information and change records and do some evil stuff. Let's say I want to change balance amount here. Double click here, make it 0 or say $1. Okay, but it must first finish job. Click stop and click $1 here. Can save also data. Let's double check if we successfully changed this amount. Or you can right click and click update row or delete row or insert row. Let's click update row. I will change account number or balance here with $1. Now you can see it is executing the query, and you can see query was done. Here is the amount, we wanted only $1. Okay, and then it is now executing the query. Now it is $1. Let's try to execute system commands. Here command is the dir or directory C. We want to view all files into that's being inside C partition. Let's click execute. Here first it will creating temporary table, and now it's requesting here create table remove here. Now you can see it's executing command. Will take some time. You can also try this in our labs here. You can just connect with VPN, and you can enter this Hack Me Bank and try all this stuff. Now executing and dumping successful. Now requesting the results of this command. Let's see if we managed to successful or succeed in executing this command. Now it is fetching results here. And we can see here the information about C partition, and we successfully executed dir C. Okay, we can here execute others other commands like say ipconfig/all here to try to find IP of network all network interfaces. You can see it is a create table remove, and you can see it execute commands here with exec master xb_cmd shell, then the command here. Okay, so enable xb_exec. If this is disabled, just click on this and it will automatically enable it. Okay, or you can also enable os_exec. So both options are very good for us if you want to enable XP CMD shell if it is disabled. Here XP CMD shell, you can see it is enabled, and you can see the output of command, and here is IP addresses. You can see MAC address and IP address and many interesting information. You can also find system info, execute, find more information about our target. You can see it is creating table here. Now executing and dumping results into table. Here insert into this command here, exec master XP CMD shell system info. Now executing and dumping successful. Now merging results here and fetching the results here. As you can see, fetching results. So Hafiz will create a temp table and execute a command and make this results of a specific command inside this temporary table, and then it will fetch or retrieve the contents of the table that's being created. And here you can see all information about our target here. Very helpful for us. You can do many things with this feature. You can execute commands and add users or enable desktop. Let's try to enable desktop here. Enable a remote desktop here. Now create a temp table. Now executing this command XP CMD shell, registry, add this registry value, and add it and enable allow TS connections, terminal server service, and you can see the operation completed successfully. So we can try to connect to this machine using our client or remote desktop connections. You can see now it dropped the temp table, and you can see it is okay. Now it is add a rule into firewall here. You know, advanced firewall is not available in Windows XP. This is inside Windows 2008 or Windows 7, and you can see success. So creating or re-enabling a disabled remote desktop is a hard but not impossible process. It will take some multiple steps to enable it. Let's here, this is the IP 5222 and connect, and we are connecting with our target using remote desktop. Now configure connection, but there is a problem. We don't have a username or password, so we will cancel and go to Hafiz and click net user, okay, and add this net user. So we can add a username and password. Let's say Max and password 123456 and /add. Okay, execute. Now executing our command. And you can see the command completed successfully. So now we will try to log in with this username and password Max and 123456. Connect. Yes. Now configuring remote session. and we hope we can still connect to this target. Enter password max and username 123456 and hit OK. And you can see the local policy of this system doesn't permit you to log in interactively, so we must add this user to remote desktop users. We must add this user first to administrators group. Okay, so let's remove net local group administrators max/add. Click execute. Now you can see our command is being executed here, and you can see the command completed successfully. Then we will add net local group remote desktop users, remote administrator, remote desktop users. Execute to add this user to remote desktop users. You can see our command is completed successfully. Let's try to log in again with max and password. Max and the password, and yes, we will log out other one and click again. You can see we have successfully add a user to remote desktop users and administrators local group, and we can remote connect using remote desktop connection. Now it is loading your personal settings and personalized settings. Now we have total control on this target. We can do everything with our privilege. You can also try to elevate your privilege using Metasploit meterpreter using get system command, and you can be a user and you can pivot into another targets and do many evil stuff. Here is our documents, max documents. Can browse, you can see, and you can also type any command you want. Okay, can also show the contents in this folder. You can also run command cmd ipconfig, and here is our target IP. Here you can see. Okay,